All right, good morning, everybody. It is 7 a.m. here on Pacific time. This is Kelsey with Igniting Insight, and this is the very first day of 32 days of daily energy readings. So I'm going to be here. Hi, Robin. I'm going to be here about 7 a.m. every day for the next 32 days at least, giving a energy forecast for the collective. So if you're new to me, I am an aspiring astrologer, tarot card reader, all-around light worker. I am here to help people spiritually ascend. And basically what that means to me is helping people to replace love or replace fear with love. So to me, ascension is all about the journey of finding higher levels of being, higher vibrations, and what that means to me is just really simply making love the priority and letting fear fall by the wayside. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the chart for today really quickly here so that I can let you know. I'm just going to do a general reading where the moon is, see if we've had any recent transits, and we're live here on Facebook and Instagram, and this replay will also be going to my YouTube, so hopefully a lot of my audience will be able to catch these. So let's see. I'm going to pull our card first. We're just going to get right into it. And for anyone curious, I'm using the Everyday Tarot today. This is a deck I just got, and so it seems like a fitting way to start out this new this new live series with a new deck. So let's see what the energy is for today. So what do we need to know today? And pulling a daily tarot card is a great way to kind of set your energy, set your intention for the day, be aware of any challenges that might come up so that you can kind of circumvent them, or at least get yourself energetically, emotionally, physically prepared. And it's going to be different for everybody. The meanings that come through to you through your intuition is really what the message is for you. So I'll be sharing, what's coming through to me, but if you get any messages through your own intuition, definitely take those because that is for you. All right. So we have the Page of Swords for today. I don't know where I'm at here on my Facebook camera. So Page of Swords, this is about having new ideas, new kind of insights. Swords is mental energy, it's intellectual, so it's very, it's going to be something that you realize or think of in your mind, rather, because sometimes we have insights that are more feelings, right? Insightful emotions or just, intuitive feelings, but this is going to be more of a mental idea, some, new idea that's going to bring a lot of sense of movement, or at least an initial sense of movement to you. Could be an idea to start some kind of new project, but it's definitely, not in the negative way of saying this word, but it's an immature energy where it's something new that we need to work on in order for it to be fruitful, in order for it to be worthwhile, in order for it to kind of come to fruition and develop. So it's just going to be a little new idea that you can basically choose whether you want to develop it or not. But whatever comes through today as far as new insights, pay attention to, because it could be something meant to lead you to the next steps in your life. And I'm going to actually pull one more to get clarification, just to see, what might this idea be for us? How might we be meant to take it? I really try to stick with, I like to do these daily cards, but it's so hard for me to stick with one because you can always get more information from them. And that's why I love reading tarot so much. So let's see what else we can get. Guidance for the day ahead. Okay, yeah, Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles is, you know, it's energy in the physical. Pentacles is, you know, earth energy. It's physical energy, things that are tangible, things that are, you're able to perceive in your, you know, immediate reality. And the Six of Pentacles is all about balance. It's a balance between give and take specifically. So I would say if you're having insights today about what you can give in order to kind, you know, we don't, you know, you want to give from a, you know, a place of abundance, not a place of expectation where you're giving because you expect something in return, but that's really how the energy of giving works, right? We give out so that we can receive, so that we can have that feedback, so that we can have that exchange with other people or, you know, communities or projects or whatever it is. The more of our energy we put out, the more of it we get back. So make sure you're putting out positive energy, and then it will come back to you. But I would say that this insight could be about, you know, new ways that you can give service to the world and create balance in your physical reality through that service. Okay, so I hope that lands for some of you. And I'm just going to go ahead and look at the chart here. So we have the moon today at this exact hour in Capricorn. So, and it's conjunct Saturn too. So Capricorn is, I guess most simply, it's about our mission and our career, basically what we're meant to do, what work we're meant to do in the world. Sometimes you can read descriptions of Capricorn that are very, just kind of by the book and a little bit like cold and calculating and dry, and that's not how I see Capricorn at all. It's really about like that life purpose where you're having structure, you're building on things, you're being conscientious and smart about the way that you build up your life so that you can achieve your purpose, so that you can pursue your purpose. And you know, essentially going back to the cards that we have, give back to the world. So with the moon here, I just like to look at the moon because it's the fastest moving planet around the zodiac. So it only stays in each sign about 2 or 3 days. And so right now it's, we're going to have our emotions very much in tune with the way that we're building up our mission or our career or our lives. And it's conjunct Saturn, which is the planet that rules Capricorn, which just means it's basically a reiteration of that energy. It's very strong in its own sign. So Saturn is what we say at home in Capricorn, which means energy gets to be amplified. It's very comfortable there. And again, it's about, you know, having the necessary structure to achieve our goals. And so we're going to be emotionally in touch with that today, which is going to be really good for us. So anybody that might be more heavy on the water side of energy, or even the air signs, this is going to help us really ground into our physical reality, ground into our knowing of what we need to do next. And you know, it's going to also bring our intuition into those next steps so that we can really integrate our emotional, intuitive side with our ability to just kind of take action and make a plan and be structured. And so I think this is really good energy. It really makes sense with what came through with the cards as far as having a new idea about how to do this and, you know, having it be something that's going to bring more balance to our lives. So let's see what else. I do want to mention, since this is day one of these energy readings and I haven't really touched on astrology lately through Igniting Insight. So the sun right now is in Leo. Leo energy is all about self-expression, creativity, being who you are, you know, being seen. It's the performer energy. And so when the sun is here, it's illuminating this part of ourselves, this part that wants to be seen, this part that wants to be heard, this part that wants to show up and show what we can do. basically. So I've loved Leo energy, and I just wanted to check out when the next full moon is, because I know it's coming up here, and it's going to be in the opposite sign of Aquarius. So it's going to be, it will be around the 14th or 15th. I think later in the day on the 14th or early on the 15th. And so that happens when the moon is opposite of the sun in Aquarius. So I wanted to mention this because it's coming up. So that's Wednesday or Thursday, and I'll talk more about it as we get closer. But you know, the opposite sign Aquarius is really about how we take our individuality that Leo is all about and bring it to the greater collective, and let it be of service to the greater good. And I'm an Aquarius sun, so this dyad of Leo and Aquarius I love, and it might be because I'm a little bit biased, but I really do think, you know, in the time that we're in, it's really important to know who we are and to express that. And that's really going to be how we create positive change in the world, how we heal the world, by being ourselves and letting our gifts shine. If we hide and if we don't allow ourselves to be seen, we can't change anything. We can't improve anything. And I mean, I want to keep this on, you know, keep this high vibration, keep this positive, but, you know, I hope that you're someone, if you're watching this, that realizes like how dire our, you know, environmental situation is right now, our interpersonal situation. Like, things are needing to shift, needing to change, and they are shifting and changing, but we need to make sure as individuals, as light workers, that we're on the cutting edge of that change, that we're really pushing forward, and that's what this energy is all about. And it makes sense too. We're in the age of Aquarius, which, you know, is all about that Aquarian energy being the way that we need to be in order to kind of take the next steps in our evolution and humanity, and really up level society and the world as a whole. So big ideas, big, you know, that's very Aquarian, to just kind of take the little, you know, the little individual and really expand it out. And so yeah, that'll be coming up, and that full moon will be basically like, again, another illumination. When you think about a full moon, you see that it's, you know, the biggest amount of light that comes from the moon. So you think about it as illumination. It can be kind of sometimes closing of cycles or opening of new cycles, transitions, things like that. But the reason I wanted to mention that is because it's coming up in the middle of the week here. And so right now we're in the waxing moon energy, where it's building, building, building. So again, a good time to be building your ideas, building your, you know, what your work in the world is. Commit to something that you can do to, you know, really express who you are. I'm doing these lives for 32 days. This is part of a challenge of a coaching group that I'm in, but I think it comes at perfect timing, where, you know, we as a collective, we're really being asked to, you know, step up to our potential, step up to our power, and be seen and heard, so that we can give our gifts to the world. Okay, so I see a couple of new people here. Thank you so much for tuning in. So this is your daily energy reading for Monday, August, what is it, the 12th? And I'll be here at least for the next 32 days doing these readings every morning about 7 a.m. Pacific time. So please do come back and join me. If you're on Facebook here, you can like the page so that it might pop up for you. And I'm also here on Instagram. There will be a replay, obviously, in my live stories, and then on the Facebook page, and then also on my YouTube. Everything is Igniting Insight, so you can easily find me on all those platforms. I'm going to go ahead. I'm seeing a couple of you asking for individual support, and I would love to assist you. I do offer private readings. I offer live private readings. I have a 30-minute and a 60-minute time, and I'm just putting the link in here in case you're interested in checking those out. They're very affordable. I've had some very positive feedback. I think I have at least one review on Facebook right now you can check out if that interests you, and I'm just going to put the link here. I hope that one works. Should. So if you're interested, do check that out. I will, every day I'll kind of mention these things, and I'm definitely always working on new ways to help you, new ways to be of service. I like to be accessible to everyone, so that's why I've priced my readings very affordably, if that's something that you feel called to do. But other than that, I think I'm going to go ahead and close. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you all have a really good day ahead. I hope this message was helpful, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Thank you. Namaste.